In today's video, we are talking about how to stop impulse buying. I know this is a problem for a lot of people. I know it's been a problem for myself. So the sooner we can address this, the more financially successful we are going to be. Impulse buying can be a major challenge for a lot of people, leading to overspending and debt and a lot of financial stress. Let's dive into the different strategies to help us stop impulse buying and take financial control of our lives. And I'm going to share some of the strategies that have worked the best for me. But first, let me share a story of Sally. Let's say that Sally is doing pretty well. She has a 9-to-5 job that she's pretty happy at. She contributes to her 401k. She's at least getting the match. She rents a pretty nice place and she likes to travel a little bit. So she'll go on a big trip once a year and she will put that on her credit card and pay it off over about 6 months. So she is paying a little bit of credit card interest. She has an emergency fund sitting in her brick and mortar bank in case there is an emergency that comes up. She does like to go out to eat, so she will go out to lunch with her coworkers pretty much every weekday. And sometimes she does get FOMO, fear of missing out. So if her friends are buying something, then she is going to end up buying the same thing. Sally likes shopping on Amazon. She has Amazon Prime. She can get whatever she's purchasing fairly quickly. So she'll browse on Amazon sometimes and buy some random things, maybe decorations for her house or a new outfit. And when she goes to Costco or another big box store, she does have something in mind that she wants to buy, but she'll browse the aisles and end up spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars instead of just maybe the $40 she originally was planning on. But she's doing pretty well. Things are okay for her. She's not really sure if she'll be able to retire when she wants to. She doesn't really know how to figure that out, but she thinks she's okay. She has some money in the stock market. And now let's take a look at Carolyn. Carolyn also has a 9-to-5 job that she enjoys. She also likes to travel, but she prefers to save up for whatever vacation she's going to take. So she has the money in her account and she can pay for it without putting it on a credit card and paying for interest. And she's made it a goal not to eat out as much, so she packs a lunch the night before and takes that to work with her pretty much every day. She's also investing in her 401k. She's getting that company match, but she also set up a Roth IRA so that she can invest a little bit extra. Her company also offers an HSA, a health savings account. So the company contributes to that and she maxes that out. She's very particular about what she spends her money on. She's very conscious about that. So she's not just getting on Amazon and seeing what's for sale. Instead, she makes a plan on what she wants to purchase. And she will wait a little bit and see if she really wants to make that purchase. She is more of a conscious spender. She also has her savings account, an emergency fund, but she has it in a high yield savings account. So she gets about $100 every single month just from that interest, and she will invest that every single year. And she has figured out her financial freedom number. She knows exactly what she's working toward and how much money she needs to invest every single month to get there. So she has made that a priority for her. So you can see with these two different scenarios, things are okay with Sally. Nothing really bad is happening. She's just not very focused. And then with the other girl, she's more conscious of what she's spending her money on, and she knows what her end goal is. So that is what she's working toward. I want you to think about these two different girls and tell me in the comments which one you relate to more. So let's talk about these different strategies to help us stop with the impulse buying. The first thing that we can do is know what our financial situation is. That can include setting up a budget or a spending plan. I personally use a Google Sheet and Empower, it used to be called Personal Capital. But you can hook all of your financial accounts to Empower, see your full financial picture in one place very, very quickly. If this is something you're interested in, I will leave my referral link below. You can click on that and set up a free Empower account. But nonetheless, track your finances. See where you are currently so that you can make improvements. To give you an example, one of my clients did not have a budget in place, so we set up a budget for him. He put in all of his income, all of his expenses, And he wasn't perfect at updating the budget, but he did say that he was so glad he set that up because he realized he had so many different accounts and so many different expenses that he didn't realize. He was able to consolidate some of his accounts and be able to track his money a lot easier so that he could make improvements along the way. Comment below and let me know, do you have a budget? If we know what we are spending our money on, we can see where we made those impulse purchases and really cut back on those. And then step 2 is to identify our triggers. So once we can see where we are spending our money, where we are doing that impulse shopping, we can recognize and say, oh, okay, it looks like I spend a lot of money at Costco. What is my trigger? Why am I going to Costco so much? Or why am I spending so much money at Costco? Once we can figure out those triggers, we can determine why we are having those triggers and create different habits or even different triggers to help us not impulse buy so much. For example, it could be a trigger of stress or boredom or even just shopping a sale at your favorite store. Just take a minute and think about what your triggers are. When do you go shopping and why are you going shopping? Another example, it could be FOMO, fear of missing out. If your friend is telling you, oh, I got this cute sweater on sale, they're only having a sale this weekend, you've got to go, and you think, oh yeah, I do have to go. I don't want to miss out on that sale. If you can take a step back and think, okay, do I really need this sweater? Do I need another sweater right now? Or can I open my closet and see, oh, it's full of sweaters. I don't really need another sweater. I could spend my money elsewhere on something more important to me, or I could even invest that money instead of buying another sweater. You can even picture the items that you would be buying collecting dust in your home. I know there's things that I've bought that I think, oh, why did I buy that? I don't even use it, or I don't even wear it anymore. So before you make that impulse purchase, try to recognize why you're purchasing that item and is the reason really aligned with your financial goals. And sometimes it might be, so you may end up making the purchase, but at least you took a step back and thought through the purchase. And I have a client that's really into kind of self-care. So we determined that when she has a trigger, she can give herself a pedicure. She enjoys that type of thing. So if she's giving herself a pedicure, then she's not going out and buying a new outfit. So she's still looking cute in the clothes that she already has, and her toes look super cute, but she doesn't need to purchase a new outfit. And I know someone that watches videos about our landfills. Apparently our landfills are filling up with clothing that has just been discarded, right? The fast fashion. People are just spending so much money on clothing and it's going out of style so quickly that they donate it thinking that it's going to someone, but there is so much clothing out there that it's actually ending up in landfills. So another thing you can do is start watching these videos about landfills, about where our items are going, instead of going out and purchasing all of these items and contributing to this problem. Another thing that I've done is to unsubscribe from emails from my favorite stores. That way I'm not receiving an email and seeing what they have on sale or what's new at the store and then being tempted to purchase that item. I just completely get rid of that by unsubscribing from those emails. Let's move to strategy number 3, and this one is to wait before you make the purchase. This is a really effective strategy. It gives you time to think about the purchase and if you really want to be purchasing that item. I know there's a lot of people that talk about the 24-hour rule, that when you see something you want to buy, you wait 24 hours, and then if you still want to purchase it, you go ahead and make the purchase. But I've taken that even one step further. I like to call it the 1 more day rule. If there's something you want to purchase or you think you need to purchase, I just say, okay, well, can I wait an extra day? And then when that 24 hours goes by, I say, oh, can I wait even another day and another day and another day? And when I do that, some items I completely forget about and end up not purchasing them. And then some items I'm still thinking about, so I end up purchasing them. And I've even done this with groceries. I'm not saying to starve yourself by any means, but sometimes I think, oh, I should go to the grocery store and get a couple of things. And when I do that, sometimes I end up getting a couple more things and a couple more things. If I just say to myself, well, can I wait one more day to go get groceries? There's actually plenty of food items in my pantry that I can pull out and eat. And I can get a little creative with what I am eating. And then when I've had enough, I think, all right, I can go to the grocery store. And another thing, especially if you are competitive in nature, is that you can kind of play this game and think, all right, if I spent this amount last month, I want to spend even less this month. Can I do it? And then once you've done that, think, all right, well, next month I want to spend even less than the month before, and continue to do that with yourself. Continue to be competitive with yourself and see how much less you can actually spend. And you can also do this with saving. If you've put money into your savings or your investment account, then you can think, okay, well, I want to add a little bit extra next month. And can I add even more the following month, and continue to do that? It makes it a little bit more fun to spend less money and save more money because you can gamify it. And then item number 4 on how to stop impulse buying is to shop with a list. I'm sure you've heard this before, but it is very true. If we have a specific list of items that we want to purchase and we go in with our list open on our phone app or however we make our list, then we look for those specific items, we get those items, and we get out of the store. And I know a lot of people do the online grocery shopping, so that can be an option too. That way you're not tempted while you were inside of the store to buy something extra. If you just have your list made out and put those items in your order, then that is all you are getting. The 5th way to stop impulse buying is to set spending limits for yourself. Maybe you say, all right, I can have $200 this month for discretionary spending. If I want to go to a play, go to the movie, go play pickleball, whatever it is, I have a limit of $200 and I'm not going to go over that specific limit. And taking that one step further, item number 6 is to use cash. So if you've set your spending limit for $200, then pull $200 out of the bank and you can physically see when you are out of that $200. I know there is a digital envelope system. It's called Cube Money, so that can be another option as well. But it makes it very crystal clear, because if that's all the cash you have, then that's all the money you're going to be able to spend. And then item number 7 to help with impulse buying is to take care of the things you already have. And I want to share an example with you. I know we hear from a lot of people, once they decide to sell their home, then they fix it up. They put on a new coat of paint, they fix the broken door, the broken handle, whatever it might be. And then they're thinking, oh, why didn't I do all of these things before? My place is so much nicer. I actually wouldn't mind still living here. And I know that's on a much larger scale. You're not going to make an impulse purchase by buying a house, but we can scale that down a little bit. And with the clothes that we do have, make sure that we are washing them and we are ironing them so that they look really nice, so that we will actually want to wear them. And this can include your car as well. Make sure you are keeping the inside of your car very clean and the outside, and you are taking good care of it. That way you'll want to continue to drive it because it is in such good condition. So make sure you are taking care of the things that you already have so that you can enjoy them more and be less tempted to spend more money. All right, tell me what I have missed in today's video. What has helped you control impulse spending? Comment below. And now, since you have all of these tips and strategies to help get your impulse buying under control, you're going to have extra money. And wouldn't it be nice if you could invest that money and make it work for you? If that's something you're interested in doing, I have a free masterclass about how to invest in the stock market and how you can work with me. I will leave a link to that below in the description. You can click on that and watch the free masterclass. And if you found this video helpful, please hit that like button and share it with someone else who needs to hear this information, and hit the subscribe button to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and hit the little bell to get notified on when I post new videos. And if you want to see even more great content from me, make sure and check out the videos on the side of the screen. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.